back to another video. Today I wanted to continue with my ranking of uniforms in the NHL. I've already done the home jerseys and I've done the away jerseys. Today I want to do the third jerseys. Now when I'm doing the third jerseys, I'm not talking about any of the ones that you'll see behind me. Those are all kind of like specialty jerseys, old third jerseys, anniversary jerseys, outdoor jerseys. None of that will be in here. This is strictly just third jerseys. And we're looking at not just the jersey, but the overall uniform. So we're talking about the pants, the socks, gloves, helmets, the whole shebang. Obviously now when doing that, the jersey will have to be the most valuable when I kind of am looking at it. So the jersey itself will definitely carry more weight than, say, the socks or the gloves or whatever like that. But I want to take those into consideration as well. Now we have 18 third jerseys, and I actually already filmed this video, but I didn't like it. It was way too long. I don't know why I can't shut up when I'm talking about these damn things. And I had decided I am going to take out the Sharks and the Coyotes, because the Coyotes are wearing their Kachinas pretty much as their full-time home jersey, their red jersey. They're only wearing that once this year. So even if this was a regular season, or even if it's a shortened season like it is, wearing it once, I cannot qualify it. I cannot justify having that as a third jersey. The Sharks, they admitted they're not wearing their black stealth jersey at all this year, which is a shame because that jersey was pretty high in my rankings. I think I had it like at 8 or something. But they're not wearing it all this year. So right now, they're technically without a third jersey. It sounds like it will be back for sure for next year. But between their regular home and away, the reverse retro, and their 30th anniversary heritage jersey, there's no point in having that one in here because they're not wearing it. So if you are looking for a particular jersey and you don't see it, that's because it's probably not counting as a third jersey. You usually, in a regular season, I think have to wear it a minimum of 6, upwards to 14 times, I believe. Maybe it's 12, to consider it as a third alternate jersey. So teams like the Devils, where they were wearing the white retro jersey, they're usually only doing that once, twice a year. The Toronto Maple Leafs with the same Pats are usually only wearing that once a year. Not a third jersey. Still being used, but not a third jersey. Just one last thing before we get started. We're going to go into this here right away, but I want you to know that I pretty much like all of these jerseys and all the uniforms. There's not really one here that I would say I hate or dislike. Really, there's just a couple little tweaks and maybe ones I like a little bit more than others. So I'm going to feel kind of bad for the team that's ranked number 18, because I know a lot of people really like this jersey. Now, normally I would wear the jersey, but I'm going to work here relatively soon, so I don't want to mess up my hair too much, although I feel like it's a little messed up right now. But number 18, Columbus Blue Jackets. Now this jersey's already been around since like 2010. It's already been over 10 years that we've had this jersey, although it was in the Reebok, now it's an Adidas, so it is very nice. People love it. Something about it, I'm just not a huge fan of it. I like the color scheme. Maybe it's just the shoulders, the cream on the shoulder I don't like. I don't know. It's a nice jersey. It's fine. The overall uniform looks very well balanced with all the navy in there. The name kit on the back looks fantastic, even though I did think I preferred the name kit on the Reebok version of it as opposed to the Adidas. It's a little bit more unique, but all in all, very nice. But yeah, just not quite there for me. So Columbus fans, people that really like this jersey, I apologize. Alright, number 17. Now this is not my jersey. I don't actually own this jersey yet at the moment. It's my friend Brandon's jersey. His jersey's kind of just here hanging out with mine. But the Vegas Golden Knights and this gold thingy right here. Sorry Brando, I'm stealing your jersey here for a second, but it's nice. It's very Vegas. It's very in your face. I wouldn't expect anything less from Vegas. I think the gold helmets would be fantastic with this, not their gray home jerseys. I'm not sure how long that's going to last or whatever, but yeah, the gold helmet would be great with this. The only thing that I'm not quite sold on is the gray pants. I don't think it looks that good, to be honest. I like the fact that they went with the white gloves for this. I think that was a good choice as opposed to the black ones. But yeah, super silly. I do like the jersey. I do like a lot of the other jerseys better. That's why it is a little bit lower. And with that, combined with the fact that I'm not sold on the gray pants, yeah, finds itself here at number 17. Alright, number 16. Now this is a jersey that I really like, but there's something about it that I just don't agree with. That is the Philadelphia Flyers, and they're black, inspired by the Stadium Series jersey, and I really like it. Honestly, I kind of wish this was a full-time home jersey. Bring out a white version of this. I think that'd be really cool. Where it loses it for me is the name kit and the number kit, I guess you would say, on the back. I don't have it on here. So right now this jersey is pretty much perfect, but if I were to add the number, the number or the name, I would not like it as much, and that's why it is quite a bit lower than I actually really wanted it to be, because this is one of my favorite Flyers jerseys of all time. But the black numbers on the back, just outlined in white, I don't like it. I don't like the name bar, how it's the orange. I don't think it works, and I hope they change it, because if that was the case, this would be very high. Alright, now this is a jersey that I don't have yet in my collection. I do want it because I definitely need to add in some new Washington Capitals jerseys. We're doing the Washington Capitals here at number 15. Now, when I originally did this ranking list, they hadn't come out with their new navy one yet. They were still using the old retro 70s style jersey, and I did have that one at number 20, keeping in mind that I did have the Sharks and Coyotes in there at the time. So it was last on my list. I really don't like that jersey, even though I do want it at some point, just to add a little bit of diversity to my Capitals collection. That one was last. This one is a much better improvement for me personally. I'm not a Capitals fan, but I am a jersey fan, and I think that is a way better jersey. They literally could have just given me a blank red jersey with nothing on it, and I would have liked that better than what the old retro jersey was. That's how much I really don't like that one. But it's a very simple, clean-looking jersey. I definitely can see Capitals Stadium Series vibes, Rangers vibes from it, so I completely understand it. It is a little bit lower on this list because there are definitely better ones out there. The Capitals could have definitely done better themselves, but it's a very clean, modern look. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not offensive. It's not in your face. It's not really like overly too boring either. It's just kind of meh. So it is a little bit lower, but I do think it is a much bigger improvement over their retro jersey. Alright, number 14, the Los Angeles Kings. Now, again, kind of like Washington, I feel like they can definitely do better. This is not necessarily an ugly jersey by any means. It's not, in your face. It's not, wow, look at that. It's just kind of meh. It's nice. It's fine. It's safe. I don't know. The overall uniform with the black pants with just those two little gray silver stripes along them, the gloves with the black, and then the gray on the cuff. Yeah, everything looks nice. It's well balanced. I like the number kit, the font that they use. It looks really cool. Overall, though, it's meh. It's kind of boring, for me at least. Alright, up next, number 13. Now, I don't have this jersey either yet. I am kind of working on it, but the Dallas Stars and that bright neon, interesting jersey. At first, I wasn't sure. I liked it, but I really didn't like it at the same time. It was very weird. Very rarely am kind of on the fence like that. And yeah, this one, until I saw it actually in-game on TV, I wasn't really sure. But as soon as I saw it on TV and in the game, I think they played against Detroit for the first time wearing it, blew my mind. I could not look away from the TV. It was literally glowing in the dark. It wasn't even dark in the arena, which is, I've never seen anything like it. Full marks for creativity, or I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's just something else. Unlike anything I've ever seen as a jersey fan, and I have to give them marks. Alright, number 12. Now this jersey, when it first came out during a Reebok era, I was not a huge fan of it, but over time my friend Brandon and Neil from Post to Post have worn me down. They've convinced me this is a very nice jersey. I do have it a little bit lower here at number 12, but from where it probably would have been a few years ago, I feel like that's a bit of a win. The Colorado Avalanche. Now I didn't really like this, especially because it was replacing the third jersey that I loved, the blue one with the Colorado word mark on it. I love that one, so I was slightly disappointed, but now I really like this. And especially since the Avalanche have switched around their home and road uniforms with the pants, the gloves, the helmet, everything. This right now is my favorite Avalanche jersey with the full uniform. And they did actually switch their uniform around this season. Before they were wearing all navy pants with it, and now they're having like some white striping around it. Very small, subtle detail and a little change that I really like. It was implemented nicely. It was very subtle, unlike what they did with their home and road jerseys, which was not subtle at all. So for me, this one right now is the best jersey that the Avalanche have, maybe excluding the reverse retro, which is phenomenal. Alright, we're up to the top 11 now, and pretty much from here on out, I like every single one of these jerseys, and the exception of really one uniform, they're all pretty much perfect. Number 11, the Edmonton Oilers. I absolutely love this jersey. When it first came out, I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't a little bit of white. I feel like the white could have been kind of in the oil drop there or something. Just a small little drop of white would have been nice. But I've kind of moved past that. It's not there. I really like it. I think they actually have worn this one more at home than they have their regular current home jersey. Them and another team on this list, I kind of feel like might be trending towards them becoming their home jerseys. I'm definitely not opposed to it. I know a lot of Oiler fans really want the Gretzky era jersey to come back. I don't. I do not like that jersey at all. I can appreciate it, and I definitely don't think it should go away for good. But it kind of just leave it alone for a few years is my opinion on that. Now this jersey is kind of very polarizing. A lot of Oiler fans either love it or hate it. I think I work with about 3 or 4 Oiler fans and kind of split down the middle. A couple of them love it, a couple of them hate it, and I like it. I think it's pretty nice. I'm not an Oilers fan, so I might not have as much, say in the matter, but for what it's worth, I really like it. And the overall uniform with the gloves and the pants, and it just looks really nice on the ice, and it's really cool to see on TV. Alright, so last time I did this video was December 23rd, and the number 1 jersey I did at that time was the Pittsburgh Penguins. And if I was doing just jerseys, not the whole uniform, this would again be number 1 for me without question. But I don't like the overall uniform. Now the jersey is probably one of my favorite in a long line of beautiful, amazing jerseys that Pittsburgh has had throughout their history. I think they have the best jersey history throughout the whole league. That's also debatable, and another video for another time maybe. But yeah, this one is phenomenal. I love that there's no triangle on here. I completely see why people don't like it with the black on the arms. They kind of think it looks like what are those shirts, like sleeveless t-shirts or whatever. I can see that. I don't agree with it, but I definitely don't like the uniform. I wish they were all black gloves and all black pants, or the pants that they would have had from 2007 to 2016. Obviously maybe with the yellow instead of the Vegas gold coloring. But the striping on their pants right now for the home and away and the third and the reverse retro, I don't like them at all. If they made that change, this would go right back up to number 1. But the jersey itself is phenomenal, and I love it. It's one of my favorite jerseys in my collection. Alright, number 9. We're going to a team that I don't necessarily like. And it's a big reason I don't like this team is their home and away jersey. But I absolutely love their third jersey. The New York Islanders, I think this is maybe it is their best jersey. For me, again, personally, I'm not an Islanders fan, but for my money, this one is my favorite. I really like the Fisherman logo and jerseys. I do like their reverse retro. I loved their 2007 to 2010 look that they had. But this one is great. I don't know what it is. I think the biggest thing on this jersey that I like is that the fact that the number kit is orange and it's not white. If these were white, this jersey would probably be a lot lower. To me, this seals the deal right here. This makes it the best Islanders jersey. If the Islanders home jersey did this instead of the white numbers, I might be feeling a little bit differently towards their home jersey. But yeah, I would love for this to become the full-time home jersey and bring out a white version of this. I think that'd be pretty freaking cool. I know a lot of Islander fans and hockey jersey fans in general will not agree with me, but... Alright, so this is where I had the black San Jose Stealth jersey, but that's not here, so we're going with number 8, the Vancouver Canucks. The thing that I really like about this, at first I didn't like that there wasn't white. I feel like this stripe down here and on the arms should have been white, just a subtle little touch of it. And I still kind of feel that way a little bit, but the thing that really is so unique about this jersey is the number kit on the back. You're not going to be able to see it from there, but the detailing on the numbers is phenomenal. The little perforated holes, kind of to represent the forest or the rain in Vancouver, is just unbelievably such a unique attention to detail that I really, really appreciate. And if you do have this jersey and it's blank, I would highly recommend getting it customized with the number. That really pushes this jersey over the top. If you just have the jersey blank in your collection, I can see why people maybe don't like it as much. But yeah, on TV with the white collar, the white numbers, I think this jersey does look really nice, well-balanced uniform. Again, I would definitely not be opposed to adding just like a thin little stripe of white in between the green stripes. Or maybe add like, the V on the sleeve or something like that. But overall, I really like this jersey, and it's It's not my favorite Canucks jersey, but it's right up. Number 7, St. Louis Blues. This is almost as perfect as it gets as a third jersey. Now I say third jersey because I do not want to see this eventually become the full-time home jersey. This is just a perfect, nod to the past while still being able to wear their beautiful home and away jerseys kind of full-time, which are really nice and modern, whereas this is a complete retro feel. I think it is just literally, it's what a third jersey I think should be, to be honest. I do like a lot of new, fancy, modern third jerseys, but there's something really great about a retro third jersey, as long as they don't eventually become the full-time home jerseys. Calgary. But yeah, the overall uniform of this, with this shade of blue and those pants and the gloves and the helmet, everything, it just looks so nice. And every time their Blues are wearing this, I'm very likely to end up trying to watch that game. So whatever jersey a team is wearing really dictates which game I'm going to want to watch. Number 6, the Anaheim Ducks. I love this. I think this is better than their home jersey. I think this would be fantastic as the home jersey. It's kind of got that classic Mighty Ducks logo that everyone seems to love. I know not everyone does, but for the most part, Ducks fans and non-Ducks fans all want the Mighty Duck logo back, but still having the the D on the shoulders. This is a bright, vibrant orange, very well balanced uniform. The socks look fantastic. The pants with that thin orange stripe look great. The all black gloves, the black helmet, everything just works very nicely. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved when they had their 25th anniversary jersey as their third jersey, I guess 2 years ago now or whatever. But this is just phenomenal. Now, whether you liked this one or the Reebok one, very minor detail differences, virtually the same. I love them. I think they should be definitely considered at least for the full-time home jersey. All right, number 5, the Boston Bruins. Now, this is probably my favorite Bruins jersey of all time. And I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I know there's some people that probably will definitely disagree with that. It is modern, but yet it's kind of still inspired by, retro past jerseys. Not an exact representation of a past retro jersey, while it is still very heavily inspired by them. I think this would be phenomenal as a full-time home jersey. I like the number kits. I like the font that they use. Everything about this jersey, very, very well done. The whole overall uniform looks phenomenal on ice. Whenever I do see a Boston game and they're at home and they're not wearing this, I'm probably not going to watch that game or pay much attention to it. If they're wearing this, I'm definitely going to be watching. All right, number 4. Now, the top 4, I could make an argument for them being in the number 1 spot, and I honestly am kind of disappointed in myself that I don't have this number 1. But the last time I did this video in December 23rd, 2018, this was not released yet. We had just seen leaked images of it, and it was the Fanatics version, not even the full Adidas version. So we hadn't seen the full equipment, and I was not a big fan of it. You can go back and watch that video. I thought it was really kind of lame. When I got this jersey in my personal collection, though, completely won me over. Seeing it on ice for the first time and in-game completely won me over. I love the uniform, the black pants with that subtle lightning bolt on there, the gloves, all black with that subtle gray in the cuff. My gosh, just an absolutely amazing looking jersey. And then, like I said, when I actually eventually got this jersey in my personal collection, this jersey is probably my best fitting jersey in the entire, out of the 243 jerseys that I have. This one might fit me the best. Not all Adidas jerseys fit the same, which is so weird. Oh no, I got a little pull on it. Where the heck did that come from? That's a shame. But yeah, this one fits like a glove. Absolutely amazing. I love the name and number kit on the back. Very unique little detailing in there as well. And there's nothing I would change about this jersey. To me, this is the best jersey Tampa Bay has ever had. I love the reverse retro. I love their road jersey. Not a fan of their home jersey, but this one for me, amazing. All right, number 3, the team that might be my favorite team, the Carolina Hurricanes. Now this is just amazing. Now, kind of like Edmonton, I feel like they're wearing this more at home than they're actually wearing their home jerseys. And I definitely could see Carolina slowly transitioning to this as their full-time home jersey. And I'm not necessarily opposed to that, even though I do really like their home jersey. This is amazing. I love the detailing on the arms with the red heathering in there. Or sorry, like I guess that'd be black heathering on the red in the sleeves and at the bottom here. I love the slight two-tone color from the shoulder yoke to the actual black on the jersey itself. The double flag logo is amazing. I love the North Carolina state flag. The blacked out Hurricanes one on here. One thing that I really appreciate from this black third jersey, from their previous black third jersey, is the numbers on the back are now white as opposed to red that they were on the Reebok ones. It just makes it a lot easier to see on TV. There's nothing I would change about this. Very well balanced jersey uniform combo. I love the black gloves with the red on them. It works very well for me, and I don't feel like a lot of people would necessarily disagree with me having this ranked this. All right, number 2. Now I thought going into this, I had this ranked number 1. I had it set in my mind that this was the best new third jersey around because I loved it when it was the home jersey, and now it is the third jersey. That's the Calgary Flames, and for me, I absolutely love this jersey. I think it is one of the best jerseys of all time. I understand why people... Actually, I don't really understand why people don't like it, to be honest. I think it's just phenomenal. I love the Canadian and Alberta flags on the jersey. I think that's a unique touch that not a lot of teams do. I definitely wouldn't want to see every team doing it, but to have, the odd team here and there do it, I think it looks phenomenal. This kind of look that has been around, not this exact style, but this kind of similar look that has been around since the early 2000s, 2003, and then they made the switch to Reebok Edge, kind of more inspired by this, and then when they kind of went to Adidas, they kept it. So this look has been around for a long time, so I'm kind of understanding that it's kind of getting pushed out now, which is okay. This jersey's had its time in the sun. I'm alright with it kind of slowly going away, even though I much prefer this over their current home and road jersey style. This is absolutely amazing, and this is always going to be one of my favorites of all time. And the whole overall uniform really just pushes this one over the top. And I love the font on the back. It's not quite as nice as it was during the Reebok era, kind of more stylized version of it, but overall still better font, I think, than their current home and away jersey, which half the league uses that old school font, which is nice, but this one for me is just a little bit more unique. All right, and number 1, the Winnipeg Jets. This one I had at number 2 for a long time until I recently watched them wear this again. I think it was against Edmonton or something a few weeks ago. And I was just reminded of how much I absolutely love this jersey on TV. It looks phenomenal. Wow, the pants, like that dark navy blue as the pants, and on the gloves with that aviator blue on the cuff. Looks so good on TV. I can see why people don't like this with, the word mark logo. I like word mark logos. Again, not for every jersey, but some jerseys definitely make it work. And, the little jet in the T here is phenomenal. This is kind of an old school Jets logo that they would have had in the WHA, but yet still that classic Jets template that they would have used during like the 90s. Obviously color different, but yeah, this is absolutely just one of the best looking jerseys out there. I would definitely be in favor of this becoming the full-time Jets home jersey and bring out a white version of that. Man, like this is as good as it gets for me for a third jersey. And again, kind of like a few of the other ones, if the Jets are wearing this, I'm going to be looking at this game more than a different game. Now, whenever the Jets wear this, I'm definitely more likely to watch them play than when they're wearing their regular home jerseys. Because, yeah, on TV, you usually can't see this logo in gameplay, but I hope you guys can still appreciate the overall jersey on TV. Just pretend that there was the regular Jets logo or the retro Jets logo. I don't know. I think it's just phenomenal. I can't really say enough good things about it. Alright, but that pretty much does it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really kind of curious. Are you guys like me where if a team is wearing a certain jersey, are you more likely to watch that particular game as opposed to them wearing a different jersey that maybe you're not quite a huge fan of? I'm definitely very jersey driven, so for me, if a team that I don't necessarily like is wearing a jersey that I do like, I'm probably likely to watch that game. It's kind of weird, but I definitely want to know what you guys think. Also, let me know what your guys' favorite third jerseys are, not just the jersey. Again, the whole uniform. I'm very kind of curious about the whole actual overall presentation of the team's uniform, the kit, or whatever you want to call it. So if there's a particular jersey you like, but maybe you don't like some elements of the overall uniform, consider that in your guys' ranking. I definitely want to know what you guys think about the overall look of teams. If you guys haven't already seen the home and away versions as well, maybe go check those ones out if you're bored and have some time to kill. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys want, you can check me on Instagram as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description as always. If not, it's completely alright, but I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.